So it says find the exact value of cosine and sine. So if it says theta equals 0, what it's asking for is cosine of 0 and sine of 0. So we use a unit circle for that. So this tells you the angle, how much you're rotating. Okay, well here's 0. Okay, so my cosine value is my x value, so it's 1. My sine value is my y value, so it's 0. Number 2. When it's pi force, so I'm asking for cosine of pi force and sine of pi force. So my cosine of pi force is going to be the x value, so I go up to pi force, so that's radical 2 over 2. And my sine is going to be radical 2 over 2. Now what happens if it's not on the unit circle? For example, negative 13 pi halves. So the cosine, so we'll say number 15, cosine of negative 13 over 2, and the sine of negative 13 pi over 2. Now, there's a few options that you can do here. You can find a coterminal angle that's on the unit circle, which on some of these it might be easier, or if it's smaller, you can just rotate it. So, for example, this is saying go pi halves 13 times in the negative direction. So pi halves is a 90 degrees. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's negative 13 pi halves. So my cosine value is going to be 0. My sine value is going to be negative 1. Now what happens if I wanted to find the coterminal angle? So if I have 13 pi halves, remember you can add or subtract 2 pi to then find a coterminal angle. So if I keep adding 2 pi, so find a common denominator, so you get 4 pi halves. So if I keep adding 4 pi halves, then I get, so adding 4, you get negative 9 pi halves. Well, if I add another 4, you're going to get negative 5 pi halves. If I add another 4, that's going to be negative pi half. If I add another 4, that's going to be 3 pi halves. Those are all the coterminal angles. 3 pi halves is on the unit circle. And so you can do that to any of these angles to then make it on the unit circle. Same thing here. This 117 pi, just keep subtracting 2 pi, boom, 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 over and over, and then eventually you're going to have the value on the unit circle, and that's going to be your answer.